So today I have a review and demo of the Hard Candy Glamouflage Mix in Pigment Makeup Drops. You can get Hard Candy from Walmart, and Hard Candy is cruelty-free. So I was super interested to see how this wore, wanted to try it out. Read to you guys what it says on the back. Foundation drops. Pigment-packed liquid drops that allow you to transform any primer, moisturizer, or foundation for coverage or shade. Squeeze the dropper and add drops to any daily moisturizer or primer to create a custom foundation. The more drops you add, the higher the coverage. You can also add light or dark drops to any liquid makeup to custom match your skin tone. Shake well before use. There are a lot of claims on here, so if you are interested in seeing how this wears and how it compares to the claims, then you're in the right place. Just keep on watching. I think for this exact video, I'm going to try it on its own. It comes in a little dropper. I'm going to try it on the back of my hand first because that's how I usually do my foundation. I put it on the back of my hand and then take my beauty blender and put it on my face. This is a damp beauty blender. I always use my beauty blender damp. I didn't use a specific number of drops for this. I literally just used what was in the dropper, put it all over my hand. Okay, this is like still going. I still have some on the back of my hand, so I don't know, I just like dipped it in there and started going. Put it over my eye as well. Wow. Obviously it looks really light on my face, but my neck is lighter than my face. I also have freckles that is covering up, so when it covers my freckles it makes me look even lighter, so keep that in mind that it looks significantly lighter than the top of my face because it's covering up redness, freckles, etc. I think I got the lightest color in the collection from what I could tell from the swatches. Wow, this covered my entire half of my face. I would say we've got a very, very high medium coverage with this small amount that I put on my face. You can still see darkness of my blemish. I did not color correct, so keep that in mind. In order to keep the darkness away, once you cover it up with foundation, you want to color correct using a green shade, but I didn't. This is crazy. Pretty much all of my freckles are probably about 95% covered up. Here is my blemish. Like I said, you can see the darkness of it. So this is without any and with. I am so impressed. It doesn't feel super heavy on my skin. I'm going to go in with a second layer. I just am interested. So I'm just like putting it on the back of my hand here. Then just one. And it definitely soaks it up quite a bit. You can see the sponge through it. But once you start blending it out, it like pushes the product back out of the sponge. Just gonna go in my freckly area again, see if we can get full coverage here. Oh my gosh, I didn't even use a primer, guys. I just realized that. Well, I know some people get really offended when you use a primer, so this is literally just it on its own. I usually like to use a primer because I always use a primer, so it just makes sense to try it out with a primer if that's how you're going to use it. But I had nothing on my skin. Except for moisturizer, I guess. Nice, Bethany, nice. Compared to my neck, I would say it matches my neck perfectly here. We have got full coverage. It's pretty much covered up the acne with the second or third layer that I got on it, and it doesn't feel super heavy on the skin. It doesn't look completely lifeless, like there is a little bit of something. I have dry skin that gets kind of oily throughout the day. When I first wash my face and try to apply foundation, it just looks so dry. It's so helpless, like horrible. But this does not look dry on my skin, like at all. That is one layer on this side of my face, and it only, like, I only dipped it in once and just kind of spread it out. I would say with this amount, I don't remember if I said that on this side or not, but with this amount, it's definitely a medium coverage, like high medium, just with that like one little dab. It's such a liquidy product, I thought it would like completely just soak up the product. Looks like it does, and then it just keeps dispensing the product anyway, but I'm gonna go in with another layer now. I've never seen myself without freckles, so this is kind of weird. I am so impressed with how this looks right now. It looks so, like, not really natural because it's got such full coverage. Like, it doesn't look natural because I have freckles, so it just looks like completely unnatural. But like, in the aspect of foundation on your face, it looks so natural. Like, the finish wise, you can see like right here, trying to show, like, it has this slight shift to it that like just looks so healthy while still giving such full coverage to your face. Even around this side of the nose, nothing has ever looked that little cakey except for my LA Girl Pro BB cream, and that's why I'm so obsessed with it. Right now, zero complaints, like none whatsoever. Perfect color match, such good coverage, like I am so impressed. This is all by itself and with Beauty Blender, like what? It is currently 2:54, so we'll call the check-in time 3 o'clock. So I will be right back while I do the rest of my face. It is now 4:24. Before you judge me, I filmed this look, so it took me quite a while. So far, my skin looks flawless, like completely flawless. It looks flawless on camera and it looks flawless in person. Like, I have zero complaints so far. It looks absolutely amazing. I did set this in my T-zone area. I always do because my skin does get pretty oily in that area. Blush, bronzer, and highlight blended out beautifully on it. It did set really nice. It doesn't transfer at all. It doesn't feel tacky or anything. So, like I said, hour and a half has passed and my skin still looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm really excited about this so far. We'll see how it holds up the rest of the night. It is now 10:37, the final checkup of the night. So basically what I've been doing since I put this on is I ran to Sephora. What is it? 10:37. I put it on at 3, so it's been about 7.5 hours. And this is what it looks like. I think on camera, I think it looks so good for camera. Like, looks HD, still full coverage, everything. But what it looks like on camera does not matter if you don't do YouTube. We're looking at it in the mirror, in person, and we're gonna see how this looks. I have not looked at my face since I put this on. What? It's actually not bad. Wow. I'm gonna zoom in. You can see on the tip of my nose, it is definitely breaking down, and it's starting to break down around my nose and like on my upper lip. Forehead looks great. The rest, like my blush, bronzer, and highlight, is still on my face and actually looks super pigmented and really good still. Like I said, it was 7.5 hours and my lipstick looks atrocious right now. My nose is probably the worst part, but flashback to 7 hours ago when I was applying this, 7.5 hours ago, and you'll remember that I forgot to put on any primer. This is the product all by itself. Seriously, 7.5 hours with no primer. This looks amazing. I am amazed. I am super excited about this. I am in love with this. I'm so excited to try this out with moisturizer just to wear it on its own. I'm super excited to try this out with my LA Girl Pro BB cream because that's too dark for me during the winter time, so this will help lighten it. I believe this retails for like $6. $6, like seriously, compared to like 40 something, 44 I think is what the custom cover FX custom cover drops are. $6, like this is amazing for that price. So there you have it, guys. That is my review of the Hard Candy Glamouflage Mix-In Pigment Makeup Drops. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I'll see you in my next one, and in the meantime, make sure to spread some positivity. Bye!